This is part 4 and it is time to bring our main character to life, the crab. And first thing I'm going to do now is to choose a sprite, upload a sprite. I'm going to upload my first costume, crab 1. Then I'm going to go to costume. You can see my crab is here. And then upload costume. So I'm going to upload 2 more costumes. 1, 2, open. And next I'm going to do is to convert each of them to vector. And then reduce the size to 24. Now you can see my crab. And next thing I'm now going to do now is to write a code that it change the costume. So go to events, when green flag kit, control, repeat forever, then pick wait 1 second, and then next costume in looks. I'm going to reduce this by 0.1. And when I click on the green flag, you can see that my crab was changing its costume. Its hand was moving. The next thing to do now is to make the crab flip to the other side on keypad press. That is, for my own, I'm going to be using the space bar and the up arrow key. The first one I'm going to do now is to pick when green flag clicked from events. Go back to motion and go to XY. Points in direction 90. Then go to control and pick forever. While in control, we pick if then we go to sensing and pick key space pressed. Now this one represents my down arrow key for the key space pressed. Then I'll go back to motion and go to X, Y, and then points in direction 90. And the next thing I'm going to do now is to go back to control, pick if then, and then I'm going to go to sensing and pick key space pressed. How's this not person? Okay. Then I'm going to change this one to up arrow. Now why that is true, I'm not going to take this crab that I see and change its direction to -90. So it is facing downward. Then I'm going to take it up. Now that it is up, I'm now going to go to motion and go to XY. Then points in direction 90. But instead of 90, it's going to be -90. And that's it. Now if I click on this, can you see that now? And there we have it. We now have our crab being able to move either up or down. And next thing we need to know is to create our game over backdrop by duplicating the previous one. Then this fill, change it to not this one. Let me say text. Click on text, change it to red. Then leave it in. You should change yours to pixel. And then when I come here, I'm going to write game over. And then we're going to increase the size And here we have it. Now we have our game over backdrop done. And the next thing to do now is to now go to my events. I'll pick the when grown flag tilt. Then I'll go to looks and then pick switch backdrop to slopes. And I'll go to control, pick forever, select control. I'm going to pick if then. Then I'll go to sensing and pick now go to sensing and pick if I think I'm doing it inside the stage area, that's why. So let me take this to my crab. It should not be this side here. So okay, and maybe by time of this, so it should not be inside the stage area but inside the crab area. So now I'm going to sensing and I'm going to pick if touching. Okay, you can see our spike there, so it should be inside the crab, not the backdrop area. And I'm going to change this to spike. Then I'll go back to looks and pick switch backdrop to slope 2. Now go to control and pick stop all. Now if I test this, can you see that? And there you have it. Now, awesome work. In part 5, we will add shells the crab can collect and its current system. Thank you.